this is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school volleyball on iTalk 106.7 FM and iTalk1067.com. Brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Deemer's Glass, Beeler Orthodontics, Octopus Car Wash, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, Little Bluebird Studios, Comfort Fit Dentures, Alberto's, and Summit Regional Medical Center. And now Sholo Ford presents high school volleyball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Very good evening, and thank you for joining us from Snowflake High School for some big-time volleyball matchup here featuring the Thatcher Eagles, who come to Snowflake with a 4-0 record against the host Lobos, who are 6-0. These two teams not just undefeated, but combining to have just lost 3 sets. Both of them coming against ALA Gilbert North, which was had fallen to Thatcher 3-1, and to Snowflake to start the season. That was at home, where the Lobos had to go down to Gilbert for that trip. Won that one 3-2. So this is a team, two teams that have known an awful lot of success, but interestingly, they also know an awful lot about each other, having played in the Be Like Nat tournament just Saturday, where the Lobos won that one in consecutive sets. So they have a lot of familiarity with one another. They have a lot of success against everyone else as we get you ready for it with the Ace Hardware keys to the game. Ace Hardware has a 24/7 locksmith. Next time you're locked out of your car, just need a key replaced any hour of the day or night, any night of the week. Call Ace Hardware, your helpful place with 3 locations: Pinetop, Overgard, and Sholo. Big thing for the Snowflake Lobos, according to the coaching staff, is going to be just make sure their passes are on point. Did emphasize that these two teams did recently play each other. Again, it was just days ago that they played each other. Coach Robinson was not necessarily willing to commit to whom she thought that might benefit, but did point out that if her team is able to execute its passing, that the attack would probably come off really strong, especially off of Macy LeSueur's hand. The senior, who is being courted by a variety of colleges, has 108 kills on the season. As we transition over to Thatcher, that naturally is going to put a lot of emphasis on everybody who's going to be playing up front. And we're going to go ahead and highlight Olivia Lunt, a 6'1" senior. It looks like she also has quite a bit of hopping ability. That is probably going to be where this thing is won, whether or not the Lobos are able to pass it as their coaching staff hopes, but also whether or not the Eagles are able to defend the net. As those are your Ace Hardware keys to the game. Again, with a 24/7 locksmith. The next time you're locked out of your car, just need a key replaced any hour of the day or night, any night of the week. Call Ace Hardware, your helpful place with 3 locations in Pinetop, Overgard, and Sholo. 2 undefeated teams getting ready to get underway here at Snowflake High School, where the Eagles are 4-0 and on the road. The Lobos at home and 6-0, and we will have that coming up for you right after this. It's Sholo Ford's presentation of high school volleyball on iTalk1067.com.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pinetop and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
Hungry for a win? Your stomach is always a winner at Alberto's. Open daily 7 a.m. to 11 p.m., Alberto's is the best place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner to satisfy your hunger for real fresh Mexican food. With locations in Sholo, Wagon Wheel, Pinetop, Taylor, Heber, Eager, and Holbrook, they're ready to satisfy your hunger and help your stomach feel like a winner. Alberto's. Real, fresh Mexican food.
Hi, I'm Dr. Arno. I might not be comfortable on the basketball court, but I promise, at Comfort Fit Dentures, you'll feel comfortable. Always.
Comfort Fit Dentures has dentures starting at $499 with payment plans, and they have 2 labs, meaning you get your dentures in days instead of weeks. Call Comfort Fit Dentures today to schedule a free exam and x-ray. 928-888-0002. 928-888-0002.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Orthodontist Dr. Joshua Beeler has been providing family-friendly orthodontics in Show Low and the entire White Mountains since 2006. If you need braces, stop in and see the friendly folks at Beeler Orthodontics and meet their professional staff. Dr. Beeler and his team have the latest in orthodontics technology, and they work with each patient individually to custom tailor the most effective treatment plan for the best results. Beeler Orthodontics is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Beeler Orthodontics, live to smile, love your smile.
That she was far from perfect. But if you take it from me, someone who had the opportunity to watch her grow up as a little girl, Natalie was a good one. Natalie was a fiery competitor on the court or on the sideline coaching her girls, some of whom you'll watch play tonight. But then also she was naturally such a good person who always had a smile and was naturally kind and loving to everybody she met. This year's team adopted the theme, Be Like Nat, and they yell it in unison after every huddle. This past weekend, Snowflake hosted the 12th annual Snowflake Volleyball Tournament and was renamed the Be Like Nat Tournament. Proudly Be Like Nat t-shirt. Tonight, an influence program. Good job. This in loving memory, Natalie Elkins Shumway. Natalie truly had a heart of gold, and to know her was to love her. With her room-lighting smile, she exemplified what true kindness, friendship, hard work, and love was. A beacon of light to all she met. May we all strive to be like Nat and let her legacy live on. This plaque will permanently be hung here at the school to remind us always to compete fiercely on the court and off the court to live our lives like Nat. And now, would you all rise and move cover as we pay tribute to the flag that flies over the greatest nation of all, these United States of America.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets fire, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night
I got this. Don't take time out of your busy day. Let Mountain Mobile Auto Glass come to you. All our technicians are certified by the National Auto Glass Safety Council. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass will give you $50 cash, free movie passes, and free dinner.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
Winning takes focus, preparation, and support. Keep focused on your dream career while saving thousands in tuition costs at Northland Pioneer College. We're here to support your goals and see you succeed. Visit npc.edu to see our programs. An academic advisor will get you on the right path to achieve your educational goals. Northland Pioneer College, expanding minds, transforming lives.
Department of Physical Therapy teams. Summit Regional Medical Center has everything your athlete needs to get back in the game. As the starting lineups have been announced, Thatcher is wearing a dark green and against Snowflake wearing turquoise. As this is about to gear up, if you're late joining us, Snowflake 6-0, having only dropped 2 sets. Both of those to ALA Gilbert North, interestingly. Thatcher 4-0, having only dropped 1. That was also to ALA Gilbert North. In the Be Like Matt tournament, Thatcher came out of that one 6-2 with both sides. And this will be the North comes college education choose and set up just an early going first Braxton on the winding this where it's had Lobos and now Flynn sends this one just over nicely here by the little bit. They're waiting. with her team leading 1 here in the going. Undefeated Horns for the second time since. There's Penrod this time. Back up on the near side where it's had by LeSueur. She has her first. Lower to 1. Colin Penrod. Her team's up now 3. And she serves right next to Jones, and then set it up side where Schneider sends that. Just now. This is 4 straight scored here by Katie Penrod. As she again. And this time able to put she's right in between a couple of different Lobos. Snaps 4 straight scored by the serving. And now back to do so is Marlene Motes, trailing 5-2. Thatcher looking to rebound after giving up 4 straight. Jones sets it up on the near side where LeSueur can't find it on the far side, but right in between 2 different Eagles. And Snowflake takes the service right back. Again, extending its advantage out to 4, 6-2 here in the first set. Serving here for Snowflake is Lundberg. Trying again to go to the far side and Lund, but she is met by 2 different Lobos, though she has the authority as it caroms off of the Lobo arms and out of bounds will be the point for Thatcher, which now trails 6-3. Again here in the very early going, and going back to serve for Thatcher is Lainey Morris. Since this one's right down the middle, as it's set up and then contacting the net was Macy Gardner to make it now 6-4. Thatcher has halved the Lobo lead. Continuing to serve Morris. So this one again, straight down the middle. LeSueur elevates and has this one carrying out of bounds, but it's saved before heading out by Morris. Go to the far side, Lunt, and send it over for the Lobos. This time back to the far side where it's elevated by Schneider, but she can't keep it in play. 6-5 and 3 straight scored here with Lainey Morris continuing her serve. Digging that one out, Penrod. LeSueur going over the net and got it. And it tied up at 6. Braxton Jones getting a little bit of instruction now as she settles back toward the center circle as Morris continuing. Coming again to the near side. LeSueur this time she tries to go cross court. Can't find any space. Back over to Lunt, who this time is denied it. Net with the roof. Sending this one again left to right. Snowflake there in defense. Coming back to the near side where LeSueur is able to punch it between 2 diving Eagles. Snowflake again with the lead, now up 7-6. Livy Schneider removed and Kimberly Ike going back to serve. Continuing with that theme, 14% of her aces go 4 scores as her team's up 7-6. This time it's gathered in on the far side by Sweet, who comes right back out. But Lunt coming from the near side, again, can't keep it inside the field of play. And it's an 8-6 Snowflake advantage here in the first set. 2 undefeated teams, and right now it's been nip-tuck. The largest lead has been Snowflake's at 4. Going toward the near line, Morris catches that one off the very top of the net and falls just in play to give the serve back to the Eagles, now trailing just 1. And it will be Olivia Lunt going back to serve. The 6'1" senior approaches and sends this one to the Lobo libero. LeSueur elevates and has this one off the roof after it caroms off of Kylie Dodge, and that takes the Eagles all out of sorts. Eventually falls again in the midst of a couple of different Thatcher players. 9-7, Snowflake leading. And that the 109th Macy LeSueur kill on the season, and now she's serving, leading 2 here in the first set. Going to the far side where Devlin has denied by a nice diving stop there by Wengert. Send it back over where Lunt gathers, and then come back over to the near side where Thompson tries to find space and can, as she puts it right between two diving Lobos, and it's right back over to the Eagles, who trail 9-7. Correction, that's 9-8. Serving for Thatcher, Ashlyn Thompson, who is denied by the net. 10-8, Snowflake leading. Lots of energy here in the gym at Snowflake High School. As going back to serve, Riley Wengert. The Snowflake libero approaches, sends this one right down the center. Going to the far side where they're trying to set up Devlin. Again, trying to find some space, but this time Snowflake recovers. Come back to the near side. Fisher is denied. No, it comes out of bounds. Three-point advantage here in the first set against Snowflake in the early going has had the game's largest edge, just at 4. Back to serve, Riley Wengert as she approaches. Sends this one again, straight down the middle. A little bit of English on that one, but still recovered. Devlin sends it over the net. Come back over to Fisher, who's again able to push this over the top of the Thatcher defense at the net. And Snowflake now matching its largest edge at 12-8. Serving remains with Wengert. She and Penrod have been responsible for 7 of the 12 points off of their serves here, had by the Lobos in the first set. This one, can't get over the net. Make it 12-9. Serve goes over to the Eagles. Checking in for Thatcher is Madden Bingham as she comes in to replace Mackenzie Sweet. Bingham serving. She runs up on the approach, kisses the net. Had by Jones as she comes to the near side trying to set up Fisher, but I think she got under the net. She contacted the net. She had some relationship with the net, as that makes it 12-10. Largest lead has been Snowflake's 4-point edge here in the first. Thatcher is yet to have an advantage as they come again to the near side. Fisher, who's able to push this to the far corner, and she's got it in. Make it 13-10. Checking back in for the Lobos is Schneider. And back to serve for Snowflake is Jones. Braxton Jones sends it to the backside. And coming back and trying to cross it left to right. And a nice feed there by Devlin to make it 13-11. The Lobos maintaining their narrow edge. Devlin, who just got the kill, goes back, dribbles, and gets ready to continue with her team down 2 in the first set. Jones coming straight up the middle where Lundberg can't keep it in. Has this one a little bit too firm. Lobo coaching staff trying to argue that was contacting a fingertip, but the officials are not in agreement. And here is Devlin serving for the tie. Jones, this time going behind her, but blocked at the net. Getting it back over, here come the Eagles with Lund. Pushing this one toward the back line, reaching out. LeSueur can only put a hand on it, and that's enough to tie it up at 13. This is the first tie that the game has seen since it was 1-1. That was prior to Penrod running off 4 straight. Sizing it up, Peyton Devlin trying to give her team its first lead here in the first set. Jones coming to the near side where it's again met by 2 Eagles. Jones this time going back to the far side, and it's going to fall between the same 2 blocking Eagles, especially Marley Moats, as it's now 14-13. Snowflake watched its 4-point edge evaporate, but is right back in front and is sending Penrod back to serve. She had all sorts of success on her last trip. She stands underneath the basketball hoop and is ready to deliver. Dug out. And now miscommunication, and really you got to credit Penrod for all of that one, as she had Kylie Dodge kind of caught in between and came off of her arms awkwardly to make it now 15-13 as Penrod again approaches, going right at the Thatcher libero, as this one's contacted, and it will be a nice score there by Lily Lundberg, who looked like she was working just as hard at avoiding the net as she was trying to contact the ball. Now 16-13, Snowflake is in front, and here comes Penrod on the approach. Had by Dodge, going to the far side where Lunt is able to force that one through 2 different defenders at the net. Lundberg and Schneider were overwhelmed there by Olivia Lunt's heat. get the serve back to Thatcher, 16-14. Here come the Eagles. Jones again setting it up as LeSueur comes from the near side. Nice dig there on the back by Moats. Trying to get this one over and had to by Morris. Here comes again Jones setting this one up as she comes back over to the far side with Lundberg, but it's again well defended. Now trying to sneak one back to Lobos. Got to get this one over, but that was 4. Make it again. Just a 1-point edge for the Lobos. And back to serve for Thatcher is Moats. Jones coming to the near side to set it up. LeSueur gently pushes this one between two different diving Eagles to get it again to a 2-point advantage for the Lobos. Back to serve for Snowflake now, Lily Lundberg. 17-15 here in the first set. Second time these two teams have played since Saturday, as that serve is too long. The unforced error now will give it back to Thatcher, 17-16. Thatcher has tied it twice, but has not been able to take the lead. As coming in for the Eagles will be Mackenzie Sweet, but Snowflake is calling a timeout, 17-16. The Lobos lead here in the first set on Sholo Ford's presentation of high school volleyball on iTalk1067.com.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right, not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Hebron. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
Back at Snowflake High School, 18-16. Snowflake is leading after LeSueur just had another kill as she is well over 100 now. Again, a little miscommunication here from the Lobos. We're trying to force this one back. The Eagles able to recover. Coming to the far side where Lund is set up and having this one hammered down toward Kimberly Ike. And there's another kill for the big 6'1" Eagle as she's going to go back and serve with her team trailing 1. Again, the largest lead here in the first set with Snowflake twice by 4. Thatcher has twice tied the score, but LeSueur is able to make sure that that's not going to be a conversation as she has yet another kill. That's her third here in the first set, and her team is back up to 18-16. Correction, it's 19-17 is the score. As back is LeSueur serving. And now two different Lobos trying to deny. I think that was Thompson for Thatcher. And had that caroming out of bounds after, especially Eddie Fisher. As it's now 19-18. And here are the Eagles again with another opportunity to tie it up. Thompson goes toward the back line. Jones coming to the near side where there's Addie Fisher. She had 77 kills coming into this one, and there is her first as she makes the score 20-18. The Lobos inching closer to claiming this first set. Back to serve is Riley Wengert. She comes on the approach, gathered by Lund. And trying to go to the middle and Moats. Snowflake there on the defense, trying to score from the back, but again well defended by Thatcher. To the far side where Devlin is met at the net. Devlin, after having hers blocked, comes back over. Now Jones trying to set it up where it's had by Lundberg, was able to tip it between three different Eagles. 21-18, Snowflake nearly matching its largest edge. And now Thatcher needs a timeout, trailing 3 in the closing moments of the first set. 21-18, Snowflake leads. It's Sholo Ford's presentation of high school volleyball on iTalk1067.com.
Hungry for a win? Your stomach is always a winner at Aliberto's. Open daily, 7 a.m. to 11 p.m., Aliberto's is the best place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner to satisfy your hunger for real fresh Mexican food. With locations in Sholo, Wagon Wheel, Pine Top, Taylor, Hebert, Eager. and Holbrook, they're ready to satisfy your hunger and help your stomach feel like a winner. Aliberto's, real, fresh Mexican food.
Hi, I'm Dr. Arno. I might not be comfortable on the basketball court, but I promise, at Comfort Fit Dentures, you'll feel comfortable. Always.
Comfort Fit Dentures has dentures starting at $499 with payment plans, and they have 2 labs, meaning you get your dentures in days instead of weeks. Call Comfort Fit Dentures today to schedule a free exam and x-ray. 928-888-0002. 928-888-0002.
Wengert served with her team up 3. It's again well defended at the net by a couple of Eagles, especially Peyton Devlin, to make the score now 21-19 in the first set. Thatcher trying to avoid just the second loss of a set this season as it's served over by Bingham. Jones sent it up on the near side for Fisher. Nice dig there by Jones. It is now LeSueur coming to come from the back. It's well defended again on the back line by the Eagles as they're pushing this one in the midst of all sorts of Lobos, but Lainey Morris is able to get the point. I think that perhaps one of the defending Lobos had gone underneath the net, so now it's 21-20 as Jones sets up LeSueur, who puts that just in front of the back line. 22-20, the Lobos lead. And now have Braxton Jones. 16% of her serves are aces as she goes pushing the libero to her right. Now Lunt sends this one too long. It's 23-20. The Lobos force Thatcher to take another timeout. Trailing 23-20 here in the first set. It's Shola Ford's presentation of high school volleyball on iTalk1067.com.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Jones 2 points away as she approaches, leading 23-20 here in the first set, and pushes this one just a little too firmly. 23-21 with the serve going back to the Thatcher Eagles, who have only lost 1 set in the regular season. Of course, suffered 2 losses in the Be Like Nat tournament. 2 of those coming to Snowflake, I should say 2 of those lost sets. Is coming back to LeSueur, able to get this one that's had over, and too hard off of Kylie Dodge to make it now 24-21. Set point here for the Lobos as they come back with Katie Penrod. She was able to get the initial separation with her team's lead at 5-1, and now trying to put the first set in the books as she approaches, sends this one back to Dodge, who has this one come off the side of her hand, still there able to get it over to Lunt, who sends it out. Oh, they just had that one in. Just in is Olivia Lunt. She has yet another kill to keep the first set alive. 24-22, the Lobos still lead. Still, they can end it with a kill. It's going back to serve as Marley Moats. Thatcher with Jones now set up to LeSueur. Tipped off with a couple of different Eagles' fingers, but still gathered in. Now setting it up. Lunt, who's denied at the net. No, it's blocked out of bounds. Make it 24-23. It's still set point here for the Lobos. Moats. Bring it over to the near side, and LeSueur is now it's set up to the far side, and Lunt, who's able to push this one to a diving LeSueur, who can't get underneath it in time, and that ties it up at 24. Now Snowflake needs a timeout. 24-24 here in the first set. The last 3 scored by Thatcher on Shola Ford's presentation of high school volleyball on iTalk1067.com.
Winning takes focus, preparation, and support. Keep focused on your dream career while saving thousands in tuition costs at Northland Pioneer College. We're here to support your goals and see you succeed. Visit npc.edu to see our programs. An academic advisor will get you on the right path to achieve your educational goals. Northland Pioneer College, expanding minds, transforming lives.
Lobos had 3 chances to claim the first set, but now the last 3 having been scored by Thatcher and continuing to serve is Marley Moats. The Eagles looking for their first lead here very late in the first set. Jones sends this one to LeSueur. He's just got to get it over. Again, trying to push it to the far side, and Lunt, who's able to get this one, but it's dug right there by Wenger. Now LeSueur again having a hard time getting set up. She gets it over the net, and again trying to get it to Lunt, but instead it's going to be blocked by Schneider as Jones gathers this one in, trying to come back to the near side, and LeSueur pushing that one past a diving Devlin, and Snowflake reclaims the lead 25-24 and has again set itself up with a set point. Back to try to end it here in the first is Lily Lundberg. Her team leads 25-24. And it's off of the knuckles of Olivia Lunt. Snowflake claims the first, 26-24. But this one has all the makings of being nip-tucked throughout. 26-24, the Lobos win the first set. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of a high school volleyball on iTalk1067.com.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
Hungry for a win? Your stomach is always a winner at Aliberto's. Open daily 7 a.m. to 11 p.m., Aliberto's is the best place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner to satisfy your hunger for real fresh Mexican food. With locations in Sholo, Wagon Wheel, Pine Top, Taylor, Heber, Eager, and Holbrook, they're ready to satisfy your hunger and help your stomach feel like a winner. Aliberto's. Real, fresh Mexican food.
Hi, I'm Dr. Arno. I might not be comfortable on the basketball court, but I promise, at Comfort Fit Dentures, you'll feel comfortable. Always.
Comfort Fit Dentures has dentures starting at $499 with payment plans, and they have 2 labs, meaning you get your dentures in days instead of weeks. Call Comfort Fit Dentures today to schedule a free exam and x-ray. 928-888-0002. 928-888-0002.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Snowflake takes the first set, 26-24. And now we'll have Blake Jones go back to start this one. The Lobos never trailed. Largest lead was 4. As Jones comes up on the approach. Contacted sending players to the right. Now trying to tip this one at the net. Devlin can't get it up and over. And it's an early 1-0 lead here in the second set for the Lobos. Looked like the Lobos were going to win that one with a little bit more comfort, but still forced to go out to 26 to secure the win in the first is Jones. Sends this one over, and now the Lobos trying to recover as Fisher gets it over the net. Back come the Eagles in the middle, where it was had by Moats. Who's able to get that one off of one of the Snowflake players up front. Is now checking in here in the first time of the second set is Macy Gardner. Start of this set, by the way, is always brought to you by Northland Pioneer College. When it's time to kick off your college education, choose the college with the lowest tuition in Arizona. It's Northland Pioneer College is there. Nice setup and a better finish there. I think that was Lily Lundberg who was able to power that one through and give the Lobos now a 2-1 advantage. Snowflake leading 1-0, 2-1 here in the second. As serving this one was Penrod. Trying to come to the near side, but it's again blocked by two different Lobos. Credit LeSueur and Lundberg for that one, as they make it 3-1. It's been close throughout here. As again, the largest Snowflake lead in the first set was 4. Penrod, who had a hot hand in the early going. Looks like she's duplicating the feet. There is Lunt, tries to come to the near far side, where over the net goes Morris. But now LeSueur is there with one player right in her face. That was Moats. She did just enough to force that off the heel of her hand and make it now 4-1, the Lobos with the advantage. Penrod continuing to serve as she comes on the approach and puts that one right at the back line. It's an ace, a Comfort Fit Dentures ace. 18% of her serves go as such, and Snowflake now matching the largest lead that it's had at any point in the game, as this time Penrod serve gathered in. Nice recovery there as Morris is able to get it over, but Snowflake is there in defense. Now trying to set up Moats, but there's Jones for the Lobos. Come back to the near side, trying to go left to right. LeSueur, well defended initially by Dodge, but just too much authority there by Macy LeSueur, as the Lobos now have their largest edge at 6-1, and it forced Thatcher to call its first time out here in the early going of the second set. 6-1, the Lobos lead in the second. 1-0, the Snowflake Lobos lead overall on Sholo Ford's presentation of high school volleyball on iTalk1067.com.
Orthodontist Dr. Joshua Beeler has been providing family-friendly orthodontics in Sholo and the entire White Mountains since 2006. If you need braces, stop in and see the friendly folks at Beeler Orthodontics and meet their professional staff. Dr. Beeler and his team have the latest in orthodontics technology, and they work with each patient individually to custom tailor the most effective treatment plan for the best results. Beeler Orthodontics is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Beeler Orthodontics, live to smile, love your smile.
Snowflake took the first set 26-24, now leads 6-1. Just as she had done in the first set, Katie Penrod, who had watched her team race out to a 5-1 advantage while she was serving, now leading here in the second set 6-1, and she's got another Comfort Fit Denture ace going right at Olivia Lunt. 7-1, Snowflake leading here in the second. Penrod continuing with the hot hand, 2 aces on this sequence. This time a little too much juice as she sends that one well beyond the back line. Thatcher with the serve, now trailing 7-2. Peyton Devlin trying to recover. Having suffered a loss of a set for just the second time in the regular season, Devlin watches now as it's set up, nearly off of 3 different Lobos, but it's still nearly over. Lundberg, I think she couldn't get that around Lunt. She was there with the kill to make it now 7-3. The Eagles trailing, but with the serve. Continuing with Peyton Devlin. Gathered in by Penrod. Now trying to set it up in the middle, but there Schneider was denied. Coming back to the near side now. Well, LeSueur is not. 8-3 after LeSueur's, I believe that is her 4th kill here. And that sends Lundberg, 14% of her serves are aces as she approaches leading 8-3. That one's gathered in by Dodge. Lunt trying to tip that one over, but it's tipped right back by Schneider. Going right to left, but it's gathered in the back by Penrod. Now send it back to the far side where it was blocked, but is it out of bounds? No, the point goes to Thatcher. It looked like it certainly had been contacted by Thatcher on the other side. Snowflake's coaching staff wondering if she could hear that it was tipped, but it's going to go as a kill. Thatcher now serving, trailing 8-4, but that time there's no question about it. Going right at, it was a line drive. I think that was Madden Bingham And she kind of got caught in between approaches. Goes up the heels of her hands. Right back to the Lobos, who lead 9-4. Kimberly Ike serves. Diving underneath that one, Devlin sets it up for Lunt. But there's the defense from Penrod. Now Jones catches everybody a little off guard. She sends that one over the net, but the Eagles are able to recover just enough, and now the Lobos are caught out of position. Jones nearly was able to sneak one by the Eagles, but credit the defense there from Thatcher. She's able to get that one back over the net. The Lobos spectating as there is Morris sending it over. Where? Oh, now hold on. Jones got under the net. So the deficit is trimmed to 3. Thatcher continuing with Lainey Morris serving, the 5'7" senior, as she comes up, heading right toward Wengert. Sent it over with Gardner. Coming to the near side with Lunt. But there's two Lobos waiting to defend. Jones again going quickly over the net, but there's a nice diving stop there by Dodge. Come back to the near side where LeSueur is denied by Lunt. Right back to LeSueur, who goes over. Dodge again sliding in front. Here comes Devlin, but it's well defended by Snowflake, and Devlin touched over as Jones. Right back over again from Dodge. Jones sets it up where there's a nice overhand strike there by Gardner to end the rally. Snowflake gets the point. 10-6, the Lobos lead here in the second set, already leading 1-0, having taken the first 26-24. Both of the first two have been very tight. The Lobos' largest lead in the first was 4. The largest advantage that they've had this time has been 5. As going back to serve is Macy LeSueur. Going toward her right, head by Johnson. And there a nice setup there with Ashlyn Thompson, who is denied at the back line. That sets it up on the near side for Fisher. The 11-6 Snowflake matching its largest edge. And back to serve again is LeSueur. But she puts that one into the net. Thatcher with the celebration as it has reclaimed the service. Still trailing though 4, but more importantly down 1 set. Back to serve is Olivia Lunt. This one gathered in by Wengert. Coming to the near side, we're trying to set up Fisher, who's able to get that one hard off of one of the Eagles. Addie Fisher, second in the team with kills. She's got 2 here in the second set. Her team leads 12-7. Riley Wengert back to serve for the Lobos, looking to expand on the largest edge that they've been able to have both in this second set and overall. Wengert lining things up as she comes up, sends this one to Lund in the middle, and going to the far side where Devlin puts that one just in front of the back line there. Nice job there from Peyton Devlin to get the serve back. Her team though still trails 12-8. Here comes Ashlyn Thompson on the approach. Starting on her left, she comes that right to LeSueur, as now she's going to try to score from the back, and it's going to carry him off of a couple of different Eagles' hands. She's able to score that one for yet another kill. As the Lobo lead back up to 5, and checking in here to replace Kimberly Ike is Livy Schneider. Braxton Jones again serving here in the second set, leading 13-8. There's another little bit of miscommunication, but still it was just enough to get this one back and over. Nearly had after a couple of nice saves from Wengert. And then I believe hustling to the side here was Fisher, I believe. Lobos again have just nearly been able to really capitalize, but again you got to credit Thatcher's defense for being just in the right spot. As coming up on the approach is Bingham, trailing 13-9. Near side going left to right, Schneider, but it was well defended by Thatcher. Sent back over, that time by Fisher. This time just trying to get it over. And now set it up with Jones, who's going right at the middle, where Lundberg was denied. Come back to the near side with Fisher, who was denied. Well, they're going to say that Lundberg had gone under the net. Snowflake's coach trying to get an explanation. I couldn't hear it. 13-10, but denied by the net. As that was Madden Bingham. As coming in to replace, who's that? Addie Fisher is Katie Penrod. Penrod, who's had all sorts of success serving. Her team leads 14-10. at the start of both the first and second sets. She's able to get a lot of separation, as this time she's going right at Dodge. Trying to go back to the far side, but unable to elevate was Lainey Morris. And it's a 5-point edge again. Snowflake matching his largest lead with her hottest serving hand, going back to try to capitalize. 15-10 the Lobos lead. Again going to the far side, where it's set up in the middle, had by Moats. Snowflake there to defend. Jones goes to the far side. Denied, but Jones there to recover. Now with Swear, she's got to get it over. Cross court, but had by Dodge. Coming back to the near side where it's tapped over. Well defended there by Wengert, as now they got to set it up for LeSueur, but diving underneath. Can't get that one in. And the point goes to Thatcher. 15-11, the Eagles are trailing as Peyton Devlin goes back to serve. Devlin sizes things up, sends this on at Penrod. Coming over to LeSueur, who again elevates from the near side and spikes that one in front of Bingham. Another kill there for Macy LeSueur. I had lost track, but I think that's at least 6, as her team again leads 5 here in the second set, 16-11. Going back to serve for the Lobos, Lily Lundberg, a junior. She approaches, sends it to the right side, and Lunt. There might have been a little miscommunication between Lunt and Moats, as now the Lobos have their largest edge at 17-11. Having already taken the first set, they won that one 26-24, but are starting to now separate themselves from the Eagles. As Lundberg again approaches, again going right at Dodge, trying to set it up on the far side for Lunt. She is met at the net by 2 different Lobos, but they got some of it as they make it now 17-12. Thatcher with the serve. It's Marley Moats who's going back. Moats trailing 5. As LeSueur is on the back, she's able to get that one. Now on the approach as she sends that one between 2 Eagles. It's off of the side, I believe, of Ashlyn Thompson's arm. Another kill there from LeSueur as the Lobos take a 6-point advantage, and will send Kimberly Ike back to serve. 14% of her serves now qualify as aces as she comes up, sends this one a little left to right. Gathered in by Devlin as they again try to set it up, this time for Morris. Well, I glanced down, I didn't see what happened, but it looks like the point goes to the Lobos. 19-12 now, Snowflake leading. Bingham trying to set up Thompson, and she's able to contact that one off of Macy Gardner twice. So serve goes back to the Lobos, 19-13. They still, bigger part, it's going to the Eagles as they're gathering that in. Wengert going back to the middle, where that time Gardner nearly was able to get the kill, but it's had over by Thatcher as they come to the near side. And LeSueur, who has her shot blocked, but then coming back to the far side, Avery Johnson makes her presence felt as she gathers that in. 19-14. Thatcher trailing, but with the serve is going back to do so again. Lainey Morris sends that one toward LeSueur, where Jones now sets it up where Gardner on the attack toward the back line, but it was gathered in by the Eagles. Now coming to the near side of the Lobos with LeSueur, but she is blocked at the net. And again trying to get that around Johnson, but cannot do so. I should say Johnson was not able to defend, as it's now 20-14. The Lobos leading and sending Macy LeSueur to serve. Here in the second set where the Lobos already lead 1-0. LeSueur going toward Devlin. Coming back to the near side where Lunt is denied at the net by Gardner, just a sophomore. That makes the score 21-14. The Lobos are in front, and Thatcher forced to take another timeout here in the second set. Trailing 7 on Sholo Ford's presentation of high school volleyball on iTalk1067.com.
Winning takes focus, preparation, and support. Keep focus on your dream career while saving thousands in tuition costs at Northland Pioneer College. We're here to support your goals and see you succeed. Visit npc.edu to see our programs. An academic advisor will get you on the right path to achieve your educational goals. Northland Pioneer College, expanding minds, transforming lives.
At Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've recently received 5 stars from CMS a prestigious ranking that less than 5% of facilities in Arizona earned. Our Cancer Center has proven its level of advanced care with a national accreditation from the Commission on Cancer. And we continue to add more doctors and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need. At Summit Healthcare, we're elevating care here at home.
Macy LeSueur was serving for Snowflake, but after the timeout, Olivia Lunt, that time with a much cleaner look to get the kill, and will go back and serve, trailing 21-15 here in the second set. The Eagles were able to recover a bit, but it's not going to help matters as Macy Gardner is again there making her presence felt on the front. Snowflake now again extending its lead out to 7, 22-15 in the second set. The Lobos took the first 26-24. They're rapidly approaching set point as back to serve for Snowflake, Riley Wengert. Going again right at her fellow libero Dodge, trying to set, nope, it was contacted twice. Make it 23-15, and again Wengert going to serve. Snowflake trying to get a 2-0 advantage as Wengert sends this one to her right. Thompson, they're trying to get it set up. She was denied momentarily by Fisher, but their block goes out of bounds. And now 23-16, the Lobos lead. While going back to serve is Ashlyn Thompson, who just got that kill. She has that one spinning on the net, still gets over as Jones comes over to set it up for Fisher. She tries to go left to right, but it's defended by Thatcher, who sends that one too strong. Set point upcoming here for Snowflake, which already leads 2-0. Well, they're going to say, not sure how that worked out, but the point goes to Thatcher. So keep the score 23-17. As LeSueur sends it to Jones, coming back to the near side, and Fisher this time, it's no doubt about it. 24-17, and now it is set point. Ike checking out. Back in is Livy Schneider. Snowflake waiting for the ball as back to try to end this is Braxton Jones. I believe she started the second set with the serve. As it's an ace. A Comfort Fit Dentures ace gives the second set to Snowflake, 25-17. As now the Lobos are just one set away from remaining undefeated. They take that one 25-17. We will continue on Sholo Ford's presentation of high school volleyball on iTalk1067.com.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at SholoFord.com.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
Hungry for a win? Your stomach is always a winner at Alberto's. Open daily 7 a.m. to 11 p.m., Alberto's is the best place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner to satisfy your hunger for real fresh Mexican food. With locations in Sholo, Wagon Wheel, Pine Top, Taylor, Heber, Eager, and Holbrook, they're ready to satisfy your hunger and help your stomach feel like a winner. Alberto's. Real, fresh Mexican food.
Hi, I'm Dr. Arno. I might not be comfortable on the basketball court, but I promise, at Comfort Fit Dentures, you'll feel comfortable, always.
Comfort Fit Dentures has dentures starting at $499 with payment plans, and they have 2 labs, meaning you get your dentures in days instead of weeks. Call Comfort Fit Dentures today to schedule a free exam and x-ray. 928-888-0002. 928-888-0002.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Snowflake wins the first set 26-24. Largest lead at that time for the Lobos was 4. This 8-point edge that Snowflake finished with the second set 25-17 makes the largest edge that the Lobos have had. Thatcher is yet to have any lead. Two teams played on Saturday. That was in the Be Like Nat tournament, which the Lobos won 2-0. That means this is 4 straight sets won by Snowflake in this game, pitting 2 undefeated teams against one another. That is just in conference play, not counting the tournaments in that. As the Lobos have their 6 out there getting ready to identify for whom Wengert will sub. Already having cleared that up with Kylie Dodge on Thatcher's side. One of the officials apparently doesn't like the way that this rotation is set up. So that gives us an opportunity to thank Ace Hardware in Pine Top, Heber, and Show Low, Comfort Fit Dentures, Northland Pioneer College, Summit Regional Medical Center, Beeler Orthodontics, Little Bluebird Studios, Deemer's Glass, Alberto's, Octopus Car Wash, and Mountain Mobile Auto Glass. Without all of them, we wouldn't be able to put this exciting high school volleyball stuff on the air for you. So we thank them sincerely. Also remind you, we're going to be back at Blue Ridge, where Odyssey, the Minotaurs, having had no success at Sholo, are going to be going to take on the Yellow Jackets. As now this one's ready to get underway. Serve is had and coming to the near side where it was deflected at the net and unable to recover are the Eagles. Will again fall down 1-0 as that time it was Addie Fisher who had 77 kills coming in. I believe that number's got to be well over 80 at this point as she gives her team a 1-0 lead. And here comes Braxton Jones, who ended the second set. That time putting a little mustard on it. It's going to be gathered in as it's had at the near side by Peyton Devlin, but can't get it over the net when matched up with a couple of different Lobos. And Snowflake trying to go for the sweep, leading 2-0. Lobos have not lost a set since the first matchup against ALA Gilbert North. Won that one 3-2. As here come the Eagles, who coming into this one had only lost 1 set, and that was, of course, to ALA Gilbert North as well. As that time setting up Fisher, but they're met at the line, and well defended was Devlin. So again, a narrow lead at the start here in the third set, with Snowflake already up 2-0. Devlin going to serve, trailing 2-1. Said to be 6'2" as she walks into the approach. Sets it up in the middle where it was sent over by Lundberg. Eagles are there to defend. Devlin off the top of the net. Gathered in by LeSueur as they again come to the near side with Fisher. Trying to push this one over Lunt. The Eagles are again defending. Send it back to the middle where Morris puts it over the net. Now coming back to the near side. No, it's going to be in the middle where just in play was sending Lily Lundberg. She's there with the kill to make it 3-1. Coming in to replace Addie Fisher, Katie Penrod. Again, she has had a smoking hot hand on so many of her serves in both the first and second set. But going back to the first, she gave her team a 5-1 lead with 4 consecutive points scored as she drops that one in between 2 Eagle defenders. A Comfort Fit Denture ace makes it 4-1. This time she checks in with a little bit more of an advantage. She did the same thing in the second set as she had in the first one. I believe she rattled off 5 straight points. And she has another ace, that one coming off the side of Lunt's hand. A Comfort Fit Denture ace makes it 5-1. Snowflake going for the sweep. Already with a 4-point edge. as Penrod, this time gathered in by Dodge. Lunt met at the net and blocked there by Wengert and Schneider on the combo, 6-1. Snowflake leading, and it's been 3 straight from Katie Penrod. 2 of them have been aces. She comes into this 6-1 advantage, diving underneath that one to set it up for Lunt as she tries to come right to left. Gathered in by the back of the Snowflake defense to set up LeSueur. She's blocked, but she's able to get hands back onto that one. Sends this one over the net where it's going to be caroming off of Marley Moats. LeSueur twice elevating to try to get that score, and now her team leads 7-1. Thatcher again forced to call an early timeout, trailing 7-1, having dropped the first 2 sets already here in the third. Sholo Ford's presentation of high school volleyball on iTalk1067.com.
Orthodontist Dr. Joshua Beeler has been providing family-friendly orthodontics in Show Low and the entire White Mountains since 2006. If you need braces, stop in and see the friendly folks at Beeler Orthodontics and meet their professional staff. Dr. Beeler and his team have the latest in orthodontics technology, and they work with each patient individually to custom tailor the most effective treatment plan for the best results. Beeler Orthodontics is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Beeler Orthodontics, live to smile, love your smile.
I got this. Don't take time out of your busy day. Let Mountain Mobile Auto Glass come to you. All our technicians are certified by the National Auto Glass Safety Council. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass will give you $50 cash, free movie passes, and free dinner.
536-5972 Mountain Mobile Auto Glass cash.
Penrod, who still has the serve, has her 3rd ace in the sequence. A Comfort Fit Dentures ace. As her team now leads 8-1, she began the service leading 2-1. And she now comes out again. This time has it a little bit too long. As gambling there, Peyton Devlin with the perfect read. Makes it now 8-2 with her team serving, trying to avoid the sweep. Already having lost twice as many sets in this ballgame than they had in the season, as LeSueur trying for another kill, but this time it's gathered on the back by Moats. Lunt now on the approach, sending that one right at Jones. Sending this one, faking the set with Schneider. That allows Lunt another opportunity, but she can't tip it over. LeSueur now trying to tuck that one in, but Lunt beats her at the net and throws it right back. 8-3, Thatcher trails and will continue to serve as the ball is rolled back to Marley Moats. Lunt very active, as is LeSueur. The former trying to extend the game, the latter looking to end it. Wengert gathers into serve, and again LeSueur, this time tapping this one a little bit toward the back. Nice recovery there. I think that was Bingham. Likewise on the back there from Penrod as it comes back to the near side, and LeSueur, this time she is able to eat up Bingham. There's too much heat there from Macy LeSueur. She has another kill. Her team leads 9-3 here in the 3rd set, having already taken the first 26-24, and the second 25-17. Lily Lundberg now back into serve. She goes right at Devlin. And that sets up Ashlyn Thompson as she is able to come overhand with some authority. Has the kill, but her team's still down 5, 9-4. Send Lainey Morris, a 5'7" senior, back. She goes straight at Penrod to Jones. Set it up for the sophomore and Gardner as she's got a kill to make it 10-4. Off the bench comes Kimberly Ike as she comes in to replace Libby Schneider. Ike will do some serving. 14% of hers have been good for aces. There's been quite a few aces. I believe half of Snowflake's points here in the 3rd set have come as ace. And that one off the side of one of the Eagles' hands. Thompson just has to get it over. Gathering that in Wengert, and Thompson blocking Jones at the net. Comes back over to LeSueur, who is able to just put that in at the corner. 11-4 after the cross-court strike there from LeSueur, and continuing with the serve is Ike. Snowflake looking to get the sweep. Ike in front of a diving Devlin. She's able to get that one. Nice save there on the back by Wengert. Sets it up for back attack and Penrod, but they're defending as Devlin. Had with Jones trying to come to the near side, set up LeSueur, who again just has too much heat. That time off of Thompson, carrying out of bounds. 12-4, the Lobos lead. Back to serve again goes Ike. 8-point lead for the Lobos, looking for the sweep. Ike serves again, going to the right side. Having to do a somersault to save that is Devlin. Still gets it over to Lunt. Jones now on the set, where it's had by Gardner. The sophomore this time can't get it in as it's set up now for Thompson. Nice touch coming to the near side. Nice save there by Wenger. Jones sends it over as they come back to the near side. And Lunt, that time she fires it between two diving Lobos. Penrod and Ike cannot get in front of it. There's Lunt with the kill. 12-5, Thatcher trailing, now sending Lunt back to serve. Coming right at Penrod. Now punching that over is LeSueur. Go to the far side as Devlin was set up. Well defended on the back by Penrod. And forced to send that one over, and out of play was Wengert. So 2 straight scored by Thatcher, which has dropped the first 2 sets and is now being doubled up in the third. 12-6. The Eagles trail the Lobos. And that sails out of play. 13-6. As checking back in is Addie Fisher to replace Katie Penrod. Macy LeSueur approaches and serves. Set it up on the far side where Devlin, nice job there, diving in front of that one is Ike. Punch it over LeSueur. Again, using Morris to set up. This time it's Thompson who's able to get that one off of a couple of different Lobos' hands. There's the kill. 13-7 though, Thatcher trails. Ashlyn Thompson, who just got that kill, going back to serve. As she jogs up from the far corner and approaches, sends this one to Wengert. Jones now trying to get it over to the near side, and Fisher. Well defended by Thompson as they set it up now for Devlin, who again punches this one right in front of a diving Lobo. It was again Ike, but that one was all due to the placement of Devlin. So make it 13-8. The Lobo lead has been trimmed to 5. It was 8. Slowly but surely, Thatcher has been chipping into it as Jones sets this one up behind her. Had by Gardner. She is able to punch that in front of a diving, I believe that was Molly Brown. Might have been Lainey Morris. Gets the lead back out to 6, and we'll send Riley Wengert back to serve. Trying for the sweep for the Lobos as Lunt is there on the defense. Morris sets up Devlin, but she sends it up too hard. It makes it now 15-8 after the Eagles have been able to trim into an 8-point edge here in the third set. Snowflake right back out to a commanding 7-point edge, 15-8 here in the third set, trying to get the sweep. Lunt on the back line, able to get that one in where it's set up for Marley Moats. Blocked at the net by a couple of Lobos. Now Moats this time tries to put that one into no man's land, but a nice recovery by 3 Lobos. Headed to the near side where it was denied initially, but Fisher was eventually able to get that one punched in, but I think they're going to say that she was under the net. Who got the point? Thatcher's bench erupted into applause, so I'm assuming that it was the Eagles. As they're on the kill, I think we're going to go again with Moats. As back to serve is Bingham. LeSueur gathers that in. It's set up by Lundberg, and she's again underneath the net. So it's back to a 5-point deficit for the Eagles. As again serving is Madden Bingham. This one again gathered in by LeSueur as Jones sets this one up for on the back line attack, but it's gathered in there by Dodge. There, Morris tries to get it over early. Snowflake not caught unawares. That's gathered in on the back by Ike. Set it up on the near side by Fisher. Jones again after the denial. Sets that one to LeSueur, who punches that one in front of a diving Dodge. Schneider off the bench. She's going to come in for Ike, who did an awful lot defensively there for the Lobos. As Braxton Jones goes back to serve, leading 16-10. Snowflake again trying to get the sweep. As that one fired off of a couple of Lobos. Marley Moats there with the kill to make it 16-11 here in the third. Gives Peyton Devlin the opportunity, trying to extend the game. As Devlin with a couple of dribbles, and now eases it over the net where LeSueur, Jones, and now coming to the near side where Schneider goes left to right. Punching that one way over the sideline there is Olivia Lunt. and it gets the edge back out to 6 for the Lobos. And that gets out the biggest eagle killer of them all, and Katie Penrod. She already has put her fingerprints all over this third set with a long stay at the service line. And she sends this one in that's gathered by Dodge. She's going to have to get it back in after it's getting well placed. Jones now sets it up where Wenger taps it. Nope, that's Lundberg to make it 18-11 here in the third set. Snowflake won the first 26-24. Then took the second 25-17. This 7-point edge has again coerced Thatcher into calling a timeout on Sholo Ford's presentation of high school volleyball on iTalk1067.com.
Winning takes focus, preparation, and support. Keep focused on your dream career while saving thousands in tuition costs at Northland Pioneer College. We're here to support your goals and see you succeed. Visit npc.edu to see our programs. An academic advisor will get you on the right path to achieve your educational goals. Northland Pioneer College, expanding minds, transforming lives.
At Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've recently received 5 stars from CMS, a prestigious ranking that less than 5% of facilities in Arizona earned. Our cancer center has proven its level of advanced care with a national accreditation from the Commission on Cancer. And we continue to add more doctors and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need. At Summit Healthcare, we're elevating care here at home.
Katie Penrod continues to make a living while serving as she scores that one with Lunt going over the back line. Now that time Lunt was defended on the back, but there's the swear elevating. She's still got some good hop as that was contacted twice. I think that was Bingham. As the Lobos now lead 20-11, have already taken the first 2 sets. Snowflake hasn't lost a set since its first matchup against ALA Gilbert North as Penrod continuing to serve. Blocked at the net there is Motes, but it's right back with another opportunity. This time Lunt tips it over. Here comes Wenger to set up a swear, but she is denied at the net. Nice save there by the Lobos that sets up the swear as she puts that in front of a diving Bingham. It's now 21-11. This is the largest advantage that the Lobos have had as they again go for the sweep. Second time these teams have played since Saturday. Lobos won that matchup against Thatcher 2-0. There's that one coming out for the side of Dodge. Still able to set it up with Lunt, who's able to punch that in front of 2 diving Lobos to get the serve back. 21-12, Thatcher trails, but it's trying to extend. That one too strong. 22-12, and an unforced error there gets Snowflake very close to getting the sweep. As Devlin on the back gets this one in it, set up for Lunt, who's again looking like she might be a little worn out. Has that one sailing on her. 23-12, the Lobos lead, and back to serve again, Lily Lundberg. On the approach, she goes to the right side and has hers go too long. So 23-13, Thatcher will serve as Lainey Morris has the duties. Gathered in by LeSueur. Jones trying to set up LeSueur, tips this one, but it's taken by Morris. But back to the far side where Johnson has her attack. Gathered in by Wenger. Now nice denial there by Lunt after the elevation there by LeSueur. 23-14, it's not over yet. Back to serve again, Lainey Morris. Morris goes at LeSueur. Jones sets her up, and that time Lunt cannot get there to defend. And here's game point. The Lobos had taken the first 26-24, the second 25-17, and again with a 10-point edge here in the third set. Trying to end it is Kimberly Ike. Ike goes at Devlin. Lunt punches that one in front of a lunging Wenger. 24-15, Thatcher refusing to go quietly as Olivia Lunt now set to serve. That one coming to the near side, over to Jones, goes behind her to set it up to the Swear. Dodge there with the defense. Set up Thompson. Diving underneath is Jones. Coming back to the near side, and the Swear has that one contacted off lunge, then off the ceiling. Still the Eagles are able to get it over. Wenger set it up with Jones, who tries to tap it over, but in the end, nice defense from Dodge. As Eric sets that one up where it's blocked by a couple of different Lobos. Jones elevates in. Still able to get it over is Thatcher. Jones again trying to tip that one back, but then the Eagles again recover. That one off the top of the net, but going underneath the net. There's the sweep after the score there. As the Lobos win it 25-15 and take down the Eagles in straight sets. 26-24, 25-17, and 25-15. The Lobos take the battle of the unbeatens and beat Thatcher for the second time in 4 days. Sholo Ford's presentation of high school volleyball on italk1067.com will continue after this.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right, not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
Hungry for a win? Your stomach is always a winner at Aliberto's. Open daily 7 a.m. to 11 p.m., Aliberto's is the best place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner to satisfy your hunger for real fresh Mexican food. With locations in Sholo, Wagon Wheel, Pine Top, Taylor, Heber, Eager, and Holbrook, they're ready to satisfy your hunger and help your stomach feel like a winner. Aliberto's. Real, fresh Mexican food.
Hi, I'm Dr. Arno. I might not be comfortable on the basketball court, but I promise, at Comfort Fit Dentures, you'll feel comfortable. Always.
Comfort Fit Dentures has dentures starting at $499 with payment plans, and they have 2 labs, meaning you get your dentures in days instead of weeks. Call Comfort Fit Dentures today to schedule a free exam and x-ray. 928-888-0002. 928-888-0002.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Orthodontist Dr. Joshua Beeler has been providing family-friendly orthodontics in Sholo and the entire White Mountains since 2006. If you need braces, stop in and see the friendly folks at Beeler Orthodontics and meet their professional staff. Dr. Beeler and his team have the latest in orthodontics technology, and they work with each patient individually to custom tailor the most effective treatment plan for the best results. Beeler Orthodontics is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Beeler Orthodontics, live to smile, love your smile.
I got this. Don't take time out of your busy day. Let Mountain Mobile Auto Glass come to you. All our technicians are certified by the National Auto Glass Safety Council. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass will give you $50 cash, free movie passes, and free dinner.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
Winning takes focus, preparation, and support. Keep focused on your dream career while saving thousands in tuition costs at Northland Pioneer College. We're here to support your goals and see you succeed. Visit npc.edu to see our programs. Lobos. An academic advisor will get you on the right path to achieve your educational goals. Northland Pioneer College, expanding minds, transforming lives.
At Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've recently received 5 stars from CMS, a prestigious ranking that less than 5% of facilities in Arizona earned. Our cancer center has proven its level of advanced care with a national accreditation from the Commission on Cancer. And we continue to add more doctors and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need. At Summit Healthcare, we're elevating care here at home.
Lobos in a battle of unbeatens sweep. 26-24 in the first, 25-17 and 25-15. If that doesn't set it all up, bear in mind that Thatcher at no point had a lead. We're able to twice tie it in the first set, and one of them was in the very early going. Again, is able to tie it at one point about midway through the second, but dropping that one eventually 25-17. The Lobos pulled away, and then never a really big doubter in these third, 25-15, and at no point after 1-1 did the Eagles tie it up. As we consider the Ace Hardware keys to the game. Reminder that the Ace Hardware has a 24/7 locksmith. The next time you're locked out of your car or just need a key replaced any hour of the day or night, any night of the week, call Ace Hardware. Your helpful place with 3 locations in Pinetop, Overguard, and Show Low. Coach Robinson from the Lobos said that she thought this was a lot of this just going to come back to how well her team's able to pass. And I think when you look at what they were able to do, especially gathering in all sorts of kills, leading the way in that regard was Macy LeSueur, but Addie Fisher and the sophomore and Macy Gardner had an awful lot that she was able to do with that. But you got to give an awful lot of credit to players such as Katie Penrod and Riley Wengert, who were frequently, and also Kimberly Ike, who especially in that second and third set was able to do an awful lot by getting in the way of some pretty good shots there from Thatcher. But the Snowflake back line frequently able to gather it in and just set up the big guns. As we take a look at what could be considered the straight line play of the game from Beeler's Orthodontics. Beeler Orthodontics, live to smile, love your smile. And you're going to go back to the second set after, again, the first one was very tight. 3 times Snowflake had a set point opportunity, but Thatcher tied it at 24, forcing the Lobos to get 2 straight to take that one 26-24. Didn't really know what kind of that shift in momentum was going to do going into the second one, but Katie Penrod, who as she had in the first, takes over with her team leading 2-1, and as she is serving, is able to get 5 straight points. As she, at that point, really provides all the separation that the Lobos were going to need. Though Thatcher would narrow the gap a time or two throughout the second once she was able to take that 5-point advantage. From that point on, the Lobos generally coast. As we look at Penrod for providing the Beeler Orthodontics straight line play of the game. Beeler Orthodontics, live to smile, love your smile. So many hits from both sides could be considered for the Deemer's Glass shattering hit of the game. If you need glass for your home or business, Deemer's Glass in Lakeside is hands down the best place to call. Quality glass at affordable prices. Deemer's Glass, call 1-888-GLASSMAN. But I want to highlight again going to that second set, when again you consider how close the first one was, didn't know how being forced to play a little bit of extra time to get that first set. Well, you got Katie Penrod, who got the initial separation with her serve. I think it was Macy Gardner, again, that sophomore, who came in and was able to do all sorts with big plays at the net that frequently saw her authoritatively going overhand and sending it toward the back line of Thatcher's defense. It wasn't just any one. It was a kind of accumulation of all that she was sending back there that would provide her with the glass-shattering, we'll say, hits of the game. So, again, if you need glass for your home or business, call Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. It's hands down the best place to call. Quality glass at affordable prices. Deemer's Glass. Call 1-888-GLASSMAN, which sets us up for the Alberto's hungry player of the game. Alberto's real, fresh Mexican food. And you can look at a couple of different players for this one, but having made her presence felt on so many different places, whether she be serving, whether she be at the net, whether she be trying to strike from the back line. It was Macy LeSueur, the senior, who came into this one with 108 kills. She had a couple of different handfuls of those same in this one, as frequently when it looked as if the Lobos were looking to try to end a set, they were looking for big number 3. So we'll make Macy LeSueur the Alberto's Hungry Player of the Game, Alberto's Real Fresh Mexican Food. As we want to give one other quick shout out to all of our sponsors that make these broadcasts possible. Special thanks out to Ace Hardware and Pine Top, Heber, and Sholo, Comfort Fit Dentures, Northland Pioneer College, Summit Regional Medical Center, Beeler Orthodontics, Little Bluebird Studios, Deemer's Glass, Alberto's, and Octopus Car Wash, as well as Mountain Mobile Auto Glass. As our last call here at Snowflake High School, the Lobos take it in straight sets, still have lost but 2 sets, and those were in the first games, having to travel down to Gilbert for ALA Gilbert North. Since then, it's been sweeps, and this is no different, giving the Thatcher Eagles their first loss and tripling the number of sets that they have lost as Snowflake takes it 26-24, 25-17, and 25-15 in straight sets. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you to Chris and Kaylee in the truck. I'm Derek, and we'll be back with you Friday from Blue Ridge High School, where the Yellow Jackets are trying to recover and take on Odyssey Institute. We'll have that for you beginning around 7 on Friday night. Until then, have a wonderful evening.
This has been Sholo Ford's presentation of high school volleyball on iTalk 1067 KNKI Pine Top and iTalk1067.com. Brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Deemer's Glass, Beeler Orthodontics, Octopus Car Wash, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, Little Bluebird Studios, Comfort Fit Dentures, Alberto's, and Summit Regional Medical Center. This broadcast has been a copyrighted production of iTalk 1067 and Country Mountain Airwaves, a Kopaniki communications station. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or reuse of this broadcast without the express written consent of iTalk 1067 or Country Mountain Airwaves is strictly prohibited. For more information on this game and other games around the region, go to iTalk1067.com.